Hello all, my name is Mars, and welcome back to In Their Shoes. Last time, we met Nico, Nina, and Alex in their sandals. We unlocked a new pair of shoes, loafers, that can be applied to each of them, but we also unlocked two new characters, Lara and Vale, and I kind of want to see what their sandals are like. I remember really liking Lara from the demo, so let's play Drips, where someone gets burned. Lara and her partner Samir are at Milan's Idroscalo Beach on a hot summer day with a nice popsicle. Are you still fiddling with that video? How many different angles can you get in the same pile of books? It isn't the books that make it tricky, it's the people moving around in the background. Yeah, she's a book talker. We learned that from her keywords. You know me, it doesn't matter how long it takes to get the perfect result. Time isn't kind to mediocrity. Do you have time for the perfect ice cream? They didn't have a cherry ice pop. I got you a crunchy cherry ice cream special instead. What about you? Are you not having one? They didn't have the flavor I wanted. We can share this one. Alright, we only have one thought token for this one, so I'm gonna hold off on it. Maybe the next opportunity. Don't worry, it's all yours. Ask him to rub sunscreen on your back. Don't say anything. Sure, why not? Could you rub some sunscreen on my shoulders while I finish uploading the video? Skin health is important. Sure. Which caption do you prefer? POV, you're going on holiday but you can't bear to part with your favorite books? Or 5 dark romance classics to read on the beach? I don't know much about TikTok, but I do know that they don't know what POV means. I mean, it means point of view, so it means that you're supposed to be seeing the video from a certain person's perspective, like through their eyes. But now they just use it to mean this is the scenario, and it pisses me off. Frankly, this seems like an appropriate use of the term POV, because it's through her eyes, but whatever. A nerve has been tripped. Man, you know I'm clueless with these things. You'd be better off asking a boomer. I guess maybe the first ones? The first one? No, the second one. That's what I was thinking. You see? You're good at this. Easy on the compliments, or I'll open my own TikTok account and set up a rival channel. Lucky for you, I'm up to my ears in work for the next 3 months, right up to the hippies and yuppies gig. Hippies and yuppies. Another moment mentioned hippies and yuppies. I don't remember which it was. But it's a band, right? How's your cherry ice cream? Tasty? I guess we can chip in that thought token now. It's not going away. I bet you wouldn't have got me a calorie bomb ice cream like this if I was one of those babes you were chatting to in the line. All for me. Oh. Yeah, this is something that I remember from the demo. Lara is plus size and very aware of how people perceive her. Why did you choose this particular ice cream? Why? Don't you like it? I asked for an ice pop. Couldn't you have just got me a different flavor ice pop? I thought you wanted cherry flavor. With half a pound of chocolate on top. What, so now you don't like chocolate? Of course I like chocolate. That's not the point. Well, what is the point then? I mean, I think this is a dumb thing to get mad about. I think he was... I mean, Look, I'll tell it like it is. I am a little bit plus sized. Okay? I would not be angry at a man for buying me a calorific ice cream because I like calorific ice cream. Um, but this is a game about empathy, and Lara is obviously much more self-conscious, and I mean, not to say that I'm not self-conscious, but she's more sensitive to this issue than I am. I can see that. So I can't be like, "Oh, I'm going to assert um my values that this isn't something she should be mad about onto her, because obviously she's mad." So I can either tell the truth or turn the question back on him. This is hard. I mean, I'm kind of interested to see what happens when we turn the question back on him. I think it's the wrong thing to do, to lash out when he's just being so nice, but I feel like it's what Lara would do. What do you think is the matter? Well, obviously I got the wrong ice cream, but I get the impression there's something more to it. See, he kind of understands. He sees that there is something underlying the issue. He doesn't know exactly what it is, but he sees. Were there a lot of people in line? A fair few, same as ever. Anybody interesting? Yeah, there was this cute family with the kid who wouldn't stop talking about his rabbit. She's thinking about the babes in line. And 2 girls getting prepped for their first rowing race. Is that what this is about, Lara? Because I was talking to those girls? What is this? Do you think I should just stop talking to people? Of course not, but you don't have to get so friendly with every girl you meet. Well, you don't seem to have any qualms about getting friendly with guys. Ooh. What, do you really think there's any comparison? I'm always that girl with the great personality. When I'm chatting to some guy, he sees me as an asexual blob. When you're chatting to some girl, she's probably still dreaming about you when she winds down at the end of the day with her vibrator. And what, that's somehow my fault? Well, it is if you're leading them on. So you don't trust me, is that it? What do you think, that I cheat on you? Explain what you mean. That's not what I mean. It's just that when I see you around such pretty girls, I can't help thinking, what does he see in somebody like me? I needed to de-escalate. This was going to a really bad place. I don't want these 2 to break up. Samir seems nice. Lara. And then you bring me this ice cream that I'd love to just be able to relax and enjoy, but instead I feel the contemptuous eyes of those 2 beanpoles burning into me. And then I feel guilty, and then I get angry with myself for feeling guilty, because I know there shouldn't be anything to feel guilty about, but I can't help it. All this over a stupid ice pop. I'm really sorry, Peta. I had no idea you felt like this. Don't worry. I know you were just trying to do the right thing. It's just that things have been piling up, and being handed this enormous ice cream was the last straw. Forgive me. What can I do differently next time so you don't get upset? Don't choose my food for me. Don't be so familiar with other girls. I mean, I think it is wrong to tell someone that they're not allowed to chat with other girls. I think that's just wrong. To say, don't chat with them. I think the ice pop is at the center of this. I mean, the other girls are at the center of this, but it's complicated. They're both at the center. But I think that the thing that Samir can control the best is to not choose Lara's food for her. Not being so chatty with other girls, like, that's just being friendly. I genuinely don't think he was thinking about those girls in that way. Because he seems to love Lara a lot. So I'm gonna say don't choose my food for me. Fair enough, but please try to be clearer next time so I don't mess up. Next time, I'll prepare an itemized list. Or if you're in any doubt, you can always call me. Or better yet, you can stand in line with me. That way you can make sure nobody talks to me. As you say in Milan, win-win. And leave our stuff unattended? Never. Lara? I haven't finished yet. Watch out. It's dripping. What's dripping? Your ice cream. No, my new sarong! Hand it over and I'll go and rinse it off. All this palaver and the ants get to eat the ice cream. Oh. Alright. Yeah, I really like Lara. I relate most to her struggle so far. I feel like I'm really gonna relate to Vale, though. They seem like a nerd, a video gamer. They're even an ISFJ, which I know that Myers-Briggs is kind of bullshit, but you know, I think it's better than astrology because there's some amount of self-reflection involved instead of just saying, this is based on the day I was born and being done with it. And when I look at the list of all the personality type descriptions, ISFJ is the one that resonates the most with me. Especially the introversion part. Alright, Vale, MMORPG, where roles are played. Vale is deep into another online session of Heroes Heritage, their favorite video game. Ooh. Now I just kind of want to dissect the image in front of me. There's this cool dragon guy with it's kind of like scales and also kind of like a braid on the back of their head. There's health and stamina and mana and all these cool spells. Bandit uses his double axe and deals 12 damage to Ember. Use Breath of Sparks or use Slash of the Faithful. I don't know. This is so early on. I don't know these spells. I don't even know if Bandit is on my team or not. Is this PvP or PvE? Is this cooperative? We're a dragon. Let's use Breath of Sparks. Ember uses Breath of Sparks and deals 34 damage to Bandit. Okay, so Ember is our character. Bandit has been defeated. Ember gains 80 experience points. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like the text chat. Is anybody up for a bit of roleplay while we level up in the main quest? We need a healer. Me. You have joined Kausimir's party. Greetings, I am Kausimir, mercenary rogue. I'm the tank. So I guess that, the things that are in brackets are out of character. I'm not that familiar with MMOs. Or any kind of role-playing game, really, but especially not MMOs. Jasmine Whistleman, I'm delighted to make your acquaintance. Wink. I'm a DPS caster and an AoE specialist. Sorry for going off topic, but am I the only one that gets riled up by the fact that October has only just started a day ago and the game world is already inundated with pumpkins for Halloween? I'm Ember. I'm a Templar for the Sky Serpent. I'm GPS, healer, and buffer. And you're right, I hate the pumpkins too. Really breaks the immersion. Wow, sorry for staring, but I've never met a Dragonborn before. Where are you from? Okay, so this is role-playing. I took a break from playing for a couple of months and I introduced Dragonborn as a playable race. WTF, I want one too. No problem, we only just got here. Namba, our flying island home, is in another dimension. What do they think of this? Man, I love the Dragonborn. Part reptile, part alien, all anti-capitalist. entirely unbothered by things like money, conquest, or power. For now, they're DLC exclusive, though. It's alright for some cash. Continuing character, reply out of character. And I feel like we're getting into questions of money. And that might get contentious, so I'm just going to continue in character. I saw your request on the town notice board. Do you need a hand? Jasmine here has just hired me as an escort. She was telling me about a potion she asked to prepare. I've already collected most of the ingredients. I just need one more. Lead on then. So, where are you from? From Erfidon, on the border of the Elfin Kingdom. We Whistlemans have been governing the city for generations. My father sits on the throne while my mother selects suitable candidates to marry me off to. That sucks. Sorry to hear it, Jasmine. Well, they can't marry me off if I never go home, can they? I suppose not. I hail from a small village on the south coast. Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted by this thought token, but we don't have a lot of them. My mother is a seamstress. My father is a soldier, like his own father and his grandfather before him. I was a soldier myself, veteran of countless campaigns, but now I'm working in the private sector. And what about you? What brings you so far from Nemba? If I lived on a floating island, I don't think I'd ever want to leave. After arriving in your world, many of us decided to travel and learn more about these strange new lands. I bet that Vale's mind was kind of wandering while these people went over their backstories, which is kind of interesting. Like, I always find it hard to pay attention to the lore of people's characters. This is why I can't play TTRPGs. I don't care that much about other people's OCs. I'm sorry. But, yeah, I can imagine that Vale's mind would be drifting, and I would be interested in seeing what their mind drifts about. But we gotta save our thought tokens. We're back. We're back to role-playing. Perhaps we'll find out what brought us here, and discover a way to get back home. Watch out! Zombie incoming! Zombie soldier uses claw and deals 6 damage to Casimir. Zombie mage uses breath of pestilence and deals 22 damage to Ember and Jasmine. Slash of the Faithful or Mystic Aegis. Aegis is a shield. I know this about, I know this because of Hades. We're supposed to be like a healer and, I guess, a DPS slash healer, but they said they needed a healer, so I think that, some defense from us would be wise. Ember uses Mystic Aegis and creates a barrier around Casimir and Jasmine. Zombie Soldier uses Claw against Jasmine, but the barrier blocks the attack. Casimir uses Cross Slash and deals 39 damage to Zombie Soldier. Jasmine uses Blaze and deals 26 damage to Zombie Soldier and Zombie Mage. Zombie Soldier has been defeated. Ember gains 30 experience points. Zombie Mage has been defeated. Ember gains 30 experience points. That was close. Thanks for the barrier. My pleasure. Thanks for reducing them all to ash. What can I say? I'm a fiery girl. I didn't realize zombies could be that vicious, and things were only going to get worse given where we're heading. Where are we heading for precisely? I need a willow rose, a rare flower that only grows in ancient cursed crypts. And there should be one in the cemetery, right at the top of this hill. It would be nice if people didn't pigeonhole you as a particular gender. At first sight IRL too. No males, no females, no nothing. Just Vale. Is there... I mean... Again, this could just be their mind wandering, but I don't... When did people pinpoint them as a certain gender? Did you say it only grows inside a crypt? Don't flowers need light? What do I know? It isn't like I've read every single game manual. Are you shitting me right now? Absolutely not. It really was a genuine question from Krasimir, who doesn't understand much about the supernatural. It's a magic flower. It needs magic, obviously. Oh, Jasmine. I mean, these two might know each other better than Vale knows them. But that was harsh. Harsher than I feel was necessary. Look, the entrance to the crypt might be in that mausoleum down there. Lead on, Jasmine. Me? Why don't you big strong men take the lead? There we go. There's the assumption. You're the one who knows what you're looking for, aren't you? I'm also something of a delicate flower myself, while you two are muscle mountains. Anyway, I'm more useful from a distance. What's the matter? Are you scared? Of course not. Let the men take charge. Ignore it, reply in character, or reply out of character. I think replying in character here would be a good middle ground. Like, we don't want to be like Jasmine, who absolutely blows up at her friend for asking a simple question. But I also don't think we want to ignore it. I can take the lead, but just so you know, I'm not a man. Of course, sorry. I didn't mean to be racist. I meant you males. No. They're not talking about them as a dragonborn. They're okay. I'm not male either. We have noticed that your species has different genders. For us, this is an alien concept. By our standards, you look more male than female to me. I don't see what the problem is. Who dares disturb the sleep of the king? A lich, look out! Lich King uses Spectral Scream and deals 120 damage to Ember, Casimir, and Jasmine. Skeleton Archer uses 1 poison arrow and deals 25 damage to Jasmine. Jasmine is poisoned. Skeleton Archer 2 uses Poison Arrow and deals 27 damage to Ember. Ember resists poisoning. Heal. What do we do? She's being such an asshole. But I don't know. This is a really hard one. Just because someone said something dickish in character, but in a way that suggests their beliefs out of character, in a game that doesn't really matter, I don't think. No, I'm gonna heal her. Ember uses Healing Dew and cures 92 points for Ember, Casimir, and Jasmine. Jasmine is no longer poisoned. I feel like not healing her would have just been really petty. Right? And pettiness is not the way to make change. Casimir uses Battle Cry and attracts the attention of Lich King, Skeleton Archer 1, and Skeleton Archer 2. Lich King uses Necrotic Ray and deals 76 damage to Casimir. Jasmine uses Meteor of Death and deals 80 damage to Lich King and Skeleton Archer 2. Skeleton Archer 2 has been defeated. Ember gains 50 experience points. Skeleton Archer 1 uses Poison Arrow and deals 27 damage to Casimir. Casimir resists poisoning. I mean, we already took down one of them. We are DPS / heal, so I think I'm gonna try Slash of Faith. Ember uses Slash of Faith and deals 77 damage to Lich King. Lich King uses Necrotic Ray and deals 72 damage to Casimir. Jasmine uses Blast and deals 33 damage to Lich King and Skeleton Archer 1. Skeleton Archer 1 has been defeated. Ember gains 50 experience points. Lich King has been defeated. Ember gains 250 experience points. That was close. I got an achievement for that. Retrieve the Willow Rose from the ancient cursed... It cut off, but... The Willow Rose, it's here behind the sarcophagus. Yes, finally! GG, quest complete. You guys get any decent loot out of the Lich? I'm just getting junk. I just got a bunch of worthless duplicates. I found Seraphim sandals, perfect fit for my build. Sounds good. Well, I've got to log off, but that was fun playing with you guys. Maybe we can meet up again sometime. Sure, by the way, I'm Marco. You're a man playing as a woman in this game, and you still make these assumptions? Enrico. Oh, I'd love to hear Vale's thoughts about this. Vale. Vale what? Valerio? Valentina? Just Vale. Okay, I get it. It sounds cooler. I really need to go now. Catch you next time. Jasmine has left the party. Okay, I think I need to log off too. Ciao. Wait. Ember's left the party. Alright, we got some new things for Vale and for Lara. Just Vale, they preferred the abbreviation. Some of these we've seen already, but they didn't get checked off. Vision. They think it would be nice if people didn't ascribe gender on the basis of appearance. Alright, and we got some new stuff for Lara as well. Algorithm. These are all the same. Healing power of laughter. Legacy. Perfection. She's willing to put in the extra work to achieve the desired result. Alright. So, now we go on to loafers. Who do we want to go with for loafers? And also, can we do anything with the timeline yet? You still need to play 2 more moments to unlock the timeline. Come back later. Okay. Let's base who we do the loafers with based on which of these we like the best. And actually, I think we're at about time for the episode, so I guess we'll decide that later. Next time, we will look over what the names and descriptions of the loafers moments are, and we will decide then. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more In Their Shoes.